Hello, hi. I am Heather and I am the owner here of Ewe Ewe Yarns. And today is Wednesday. I love going live every week just to pop in and tell you a little bit about what's going on. I love hearing what you're knitting. I love talking about how my hair isn't cooperating. Anyway, you know how it goes. Who knows? Oh boy. Anyway, I just won't look at myself. So, hello. I wasn't here last week. I needed a little break, but now we're back and I am ready for some fall knitting. I have some fun projects to show you, new stuff that's coming, and I thought I'd do a little catch up about what's on my needles. So first off, I wanted to talk about a new pattern that is coming. If you are in Southern California, especially the San Diego area, I am going to be at the San Diego Yarn Crawl is happening next week. So that starts on Thursday, the 26th. So a yarn crawl is like where the yarn stores kind of get together, and then the crafters travel around to all the yarn stores, and there's passports and there's prizes given away and discounts on yarn and all sorts of fun stuff like that. I have a haircut tomorrow, thank God. Anyway, so my Baba bulky yarn, here it is, big squishy bouncy merino, is going to be the featured yarn at Apricot Yarn during the length of the yarn crawl. So what that means is if you go to Apricot, Baba Bulky will be 10% off for the 4 days during the yarn crawl. And the pattern giveaway is a new, never before seen design from me. And it's a really cute hat and bandana cowl. Oh, look, people are chatting already. Hi, Karen. National Alpaca Days will be in Hamul. I plan to hit it on Saturday. Kathy Brown. Hi, Heather. Kathy. Nice to see you, Kathy. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you got your yarn. Oh, hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Hi, Sue. Yay. What are we knitting on? I have a couple projects here to show you. So anyway, I have this new pattern called the Simple Fall Beanie and Bandana. So it's a 2-for-1, which is always super exciting. So it's this cute little beanie. We're wearing it because the hair's bad anyway. What is going on with my head? Okay, so it's a cute it's a cute beanie. This is actually sized for the whole family. And then there is a coordinating bandana cowl, which looks kind of kooky when it's just hanging out here, but you can see it's this big triangle. So you put it over your head, and then it's a really nice, oh my God, my head. Oh, what is that one piece of hair? Like, what? Honestly, oh my God. Okay, so anyway, here is the new and coming Simple Fall Beanie and Bandana. I'm very excited about it, and it is an exclusive pattern for the San Diego Yarn Crawl for the first 4 days, and then it will release out after that. So it's a fun new design that's coming. This is in the Baba Bulky in red velvet. So you can see that pretty rich color. And then I also made a version in the lavender, and it's so cute. I made a slightly smaller version just to, not everybody's a 6-foot-tall woman. So I try and keep that in mind when I design patterns. So there's a nice kind of smaller beanie, nice and snug. I love it. It's so soft and squishy. And then here's the cowl too, which I just seamed it up last night. There, you can see the construction a little bit better. But so it's going to hit my blocking mat right after this. So it'll really relax down. It looks a little snug right now, but I assure you, it fits very nicely. It's not tight like it looks. It's actually quite nice and generous. There you go. And then it'll lay nice and flat once it's blocked. So this is coming, and I think it'll be releasing on I'm putting this hat back on. It's a hat day here for Heather. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Anne, hello everyone. Nice to see you. Anne, Kathy, me too. Yes. Laura, hi Heather. Nice to see you, Laura. Karen, nice to see you have 2 events hit San Diego and get Baba Bulky yarn. Love it. Oh, love Liberty Station. Yes, it's so cute. So as I mentioned, Apricot Yarn and Supply is the yarn store in San Diego where that carries Ewe Ewe Yarn, and I will be there on Friday the 26th from, I think she has me down from 10 to 5. So, but I'll be there all day. But the sale and pattern and all that, if you're local to San Diego, it happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you go to SanDiegoYarnCrawl.com, you can see all the fun stuff and the events and all, like Karen said, there'll be stuff happening at the alpaca farms. So I think there's 4 yarn stores and 2 alpaca farms that participate in this yarn crawl. So super cute little event. And I am really looking forward to getting out there and kind of kicking off fall and all of our projects and all that type of fun stuff. So that I've kind of been working on these 2 projects sort of behind the scenes, if you will. If you could see behind the scenes, my desk looks like I've been knitting on about 80 projects. So anyway, the Simple Fall beanie and bandana, really nice. The beanie's knit in the round. Everything's on 10.5 needles, so it whips up really fast. The bandana is worked flat. So you kind of start here at the top and go back and forth, and then you decrease down to this point. I've had it folded, so it's got a funky crease in it, which I don't love, but we'll get that sorted out. And then, yeah, here's the little lavender one that I just wove in the ends and gave it a seam. So you can see it's a little garter stitch up there, and then nice decreases down to the edge and a nice point. So when I get this all released, you'll be able to see. And then here we are. So I'm sure we'll show you all of those. Okay, let's see what else. I have 2 other projects coming for October the 1st, which are
motion detected at the front door.
Chaos in the house, which are super cute and fun. And I'm just all for like the cute, fun gift knitting this year. Let's see. So this is another little set. Here we are. This one matches my outfit better. So this is a little set of mitts with a coordinating cowl. It's called the Shameless Selfie set. So it's just a cute photo. So it's a sweet little striped set. There you go. It does look cute with my outfit. Got my red beanie to match my little alpacas. So yeah, another cute little set. So this is a sweet set all in worsted weight that will be coming out on October 1st. And just a really great, easy, quick pattern to make and give as gifts. I love these little mitts. Like they're just so nice and just a nice little structure, but they really fit really well. So you can see, and they come in 2 sizes. So just a perfect little gift to whip up. And then you have a nice, I like giving like a combo like that. Like, look how cute that is. Such a sweet little set. So that'll be coming out soon. And then, get the other. I can't deal with that head. And then we have a crochet set coming out, which I am very excited about. Look at this. So this is called, I think it's called something like the two-tone. Oh, it's so adorable. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then it has also cute little mitts. And look at that fun kind of like popcorn stitch going on with a little easy ribbing down here. This is also in woolly worsted, so you can do tons of combos. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. Doo-doo. So this is also going to come out around October 1st. So we will see how that's going. So it's just a super fun set of, we have a hat and cowl combo, and we have a cowl and mitts combo, and then we circle back around and do a hat and mitts. So a little bit of something, and great little gifting ideas for the holidays. Love the mitts, the little crocheted mitts, Karen. Yeah, they're so cute. They're nice and okay, there's somebody like screaming out front. Anyway, so yeah, they're just a super cute little stitch in the woolly worsted. It really shows off that. I love that ribbing down here too. Really sweet little design. So those are coming soon, and hopefully we can get them all up by like October 1st. Perfect for holiday time. Okay, so that is what's coming, which, like I said, if you could see my desk, it's better you can't. And then I have been working on the swatch for the Unapologetic Knitter Socks Mastery course, which I talked about a few times on the live streams. So I'm not very far yet, but I've been practicing my magic loop and working on my tension for the socks. I'm on a 1.5 needle, which I am not the greatest small needle knitter. It's not my first pick. However, I am enjoying this tiny little swatch. It's nice to just sit down and like whip through a couple rows. So let me know if you're a sock knitter or if you're taking the class with me. I chose Sapphire for my set of socks. I know I have some people on here that are taking the course. Oh, that looks good. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah. What color? You got aqua, Kathy? Iris Blossom, maybe. Oh, Laura's in the class. That's right. Kathy's in the class. Sue is in the class. There's a whole bunch of us. So, I really need to finish my swatch so I can block it and be ready for Friday. That's right. I'm taking it. Oh, yes, Kathy. I'm taking the class Iris Blossom. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I chose Sapphire, and Sue chose Red Velvet. That's this color. So we have a lot of good, rich colors going on. I love it. So yeah, that is super fun. I don't think I've ever swatched for a sock, so I'm very curious to see what I come up with as far as my numbers go. Anyway, I'll set this aside in the chaos of my desk. And then let's see. I also have kind of gotten back out my... Oh, Kathy, I'm not finished with my swatch, though. That's okay. Clearly, I'm not either. Dun, dun, dun. And I know Sue might be finished because she's an amazing knitter, but I know Sue decided to get a longer needle. She went from a 32 to a 40. So I think Sue started her swatch over again. So we'll see. If you're inside Club UU, I do have a little chat going on in there too. So that's why I know so much about what's going on with people's projects. I am not finished with the swatch. Yeah, so we're all kind of in the same boat then. So that's okay. It's Wednesday. Will we be finished for Friday? I am not sure. Excuse me. Okay. And then I have Laura, I'm slow with Magic Loop. Yeah, that's a great point. That's actually the next point I was going to talk about. So, I pulled out a sweater that has been sort of hanging out in my, I don't know. It's just sort of been sitting there. I've been carrying it around in my knitting bag, let's say, for six months maybe. And it is my Pop Your Color pullover. So I was like here on the body for so long, and I had it with me at my knitting group last time, like 2 weeks ago. And one of my friends at knitting said, you know, I remember you working on that project in March and telling me you were going to have it finished. So then I felt I'm like, okay, Heather, come on. You really need to finish this because now the weather's changing and you do actually want to wear it. So I got it out. I finished the body. Yay. And then I got going on the sleeve. And I was doing Magic Loop on my sleeve, and it was kind of slow. And then I went to look for stitch markers, and I discovered that I had a shorty size 8, and I was like, oh my gosh, let me give that a try. So now I've knit most of my decreases on my sleeve. You can see I'm working my way down. I just have like 3 more to go before I do the cuff and ribbing. So I've been kind of cruising around, and I'm like, geez, I really like the I like this shorty circular, especially for this type of thing. So but yeah, I did like maybe the first few inches on Magic Loop, so I was really worried that my gauge was going to change. Actually, you might even be able to see like the uneven, and then I started with the shorty. I don't know. We'll see if it blocks we'll see what happens. But anyway, I started this in January, and then lots of things in my life happened. So this sweater's just been floating around in my knitting bag, and I'd really like to get it off the needles and start wearing it, especially because it's definitely had a weather change here in San Diego. Kathy, Magic Loop is my favorite way to go to knit socks. I love Magic Loop. I'm not loving Magic Loop. I find it fiddly. Okay. I love shorties and use them for my beanies. Okay, great. It will block out fine. Thank you, Karen. That's good to know. I bet it will. I wasn't too worried because, as you know, my yarn is so nice and bouncy. I used flexible double points for the sleeves on that sweater. I have a set of those, but they're a size 6, and I'm on an 8. So that's like working 2 circulars. So anyway, that's a good point too. I like that. So does anybody have any tips for Sue and Kathy working on their Magic Loop and not really loving it? I don't mind it here on the, excuse me. I don't mind it so much here on the small needles. But flipping it over every time and pulling that big cord through on my sweater was driving me crazy. And I did do it on the cardigan sleeves. I did do it on these sleeves. But I got those little shorties, so I thought I'd give that a try. Just stuff that back in there. Okay, well, that is what's going on. Oh, hi, Trish from New Zealand. Always fun to see you. 8:20 Thursday morning. Circular needles are a necessary evil. I like circulars, actually. Once I figured out that you could use them for almost everything, I went from straight needles to circular in a heartbeat. Are these Chowgooth shorties? I think this shorty is like an Addy, if I recall. Persevere and give it a good try before you decide it's not for you. Yes, that's a good tip too, Kathy. I think that's a lot of what we do in knitting. I think knitters are often perseverers. we're good at following directions. And we're also we're persistent. Sue says, I always use circulars. Yes, I have a few sets of like the interchangeable circulars and stuff like that. So that is kind of what has been going on at UU. I am going to go block this little set so that it looks nice and drapey like the first set. And then these are going to go to the yarn store for a trunk show. So there'll be other UU stuff there. So keep that in mind if you are in San Diego. And if you are free on Friday, I would love to see you because yes, I will be at the shop hanging out like all day. So always fun to do some events and chat to people. Yeah. So that is what's going on. If anybody has any questions, I'm always happy to answer something. I know a bunch of you watched my video that came out about a week and a half ago on yarn substitution. We did it. Deborah asked about a Caitlin Hunter pattern, and we talked about sort of how you know if a UU yarn will work in a given pattern that you might find. So if you haven't seen that one, you can go back and watch that. That was the last video on my channel. And if you have come across a pattern, you can always email me and we'll work through it, that type of thing. Some people had some good questions about like finding yarns and matching them up to a pattern. So maybe we'll talk about that one day too. So that that is about it. God, okay. I think my hair and I need to get off the internet. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again in a week on Wednesday. And I don't know what we're going to talk about, and then I'll also be live and in person on Friday, probably do some live chats either in Club UU, the community, or on Instagram, or both. We'll see how what we're up to at the store that day. So a lot of fun. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you get some time to do some knitting and crocheting. And yeah, I will see you again next week. Take care.